Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me style video, and I am very excited because it is a collab with Alejandra Lisette, or Alex. I have been watching her channel for quite a while, and we are in the Partners in Cream Project Pan collab together. But we decided to collab on this video, and first of all, let me tell you about her. She is absolutely amazing. She does a lot of Shop My Stash videos, collections, makeup reviews, but she also does project pans as well. She is super bubbly and fun to listen to. I absolutely love her channel, and she has an amazing makeup collection. She has so many wonderful eyeshadow palettes. I really love seeing her makeup collection, and she shows her storage and things like that. I love those type of videos, so please check her out. You probably already watch her, but if you do not, she is fantastic. I will link her channel in the description box. And what we decided to do was we decided to pick very classic, well-known palettes for each other, and we didn't know what the palette was until the day we're filming. So I just looked in my email and saw what palette she picked for me. But not only did we pick the palette, we picked 5 eyeshadows for the other person to use in that palette. I'm excited for the palette that I picked for her. I'm really excited to see the look that she does, so check her out to see that. But I was so pleasantly surprised when I checked my email this morning that she picked the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette for me. And this is definitely a well-known palette. When this came out, it got a lot of hype. Everybody was reviewing it. I reviewed it as well, and it's one of my favorite palettes. So she picked the numbers actually randomly. Let me go ahead and tell you. So she picked 5 shades. She said starting left to right, and the first one is number 4. Okay, this one. Ooh, that's beautiful. Then we have 16. Okay, 16 is number here. And then we have 27. Ooh, one of the chroma crystals. A lot of shimmers so far. And 16 again. Oh, okay. We'll just say 6 since 16 is there twice. 6. Okay, that is one of the cream to powder shades. And 11. Alrighty, that's a lot of shimmers. So this is a cream to powder, so this is technically a matte. I will probably just add this for transition purposes, but then yeah, so I've got this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. It's gonna be a very shimmery look, but I'm excited. This palette is beautiful, and let's get into it. I'm just going to start with another matte shade, just a little bit for blending purposes. This is one of my favorite palettes, and I think it is fantastic. I've talked about it a lot on my channel. And yeah, it got a lot of hype, although I'm not hearing as many people talk about it anymore, sadly. And this didn't even come out that long ago. This was from September of 2019, so that is less than a year. All right, now I'm gonna go with the 6th shade, which is that very orangey cream to powder color. I'm just gonna use the same brush. These cream to powders, they're very interesting. I was worried that they wouldn't blend that well because they are a cream, but I use all the same brushes as I do for my other eyeshadows. And yeah, they just blend themselves. I actually wore this palette recently in my Full Face of Cream Products video and loved it. So this one's a metallic. This is shade 4, but I'm going to just put that in the outer corner because it's kind of the darkest out of these. I'm just going to use my Anastasia brush. Yeah, I mean, quite shimmery, but that's fine. I think it'll look nice. And honestly, the Anastasia shimmers and metallics are absolutely beautiful anyway, so I have no complaints using them. Shade 16 is a taupey metallic, and I think I'm gonna kind of put that here, right in the center. This one's so beautiful. This is actually one of my favorite shades in this whole palette. So yeah, like I said, I love Alex's channel. She is absolutely fantastic. I really like the type of content that she does. It's kind of similar to my channel in a way because we do project pans, but then other type videos as well. And she's great. She is a lot of fun to watch. So yeah, she is awesome. And yeah, okay, I actually really like this. So I have 2 shades that I have left to use, and one of them is, yeah, shade 16, which is this orangey metallic there. And then this one here is a chroma crystal. Because these chroma crystals have this beautiful kind of glittery shine, I'm gonna put that one on top. So I think I'm gonna set this one down and then put that one on top. I'm very excited. All right, this one is shade 11. This is that orangey metallic, and wow, very glittery and beautiful. But yeah, this one I'm not gonna wet because I am gonna wet the chroma crystals, so I figure don't need to do that to this one. All right, time to go in with the last shade. That is shade 27, which is like a peachy, glittery shade. So yeah, I did go ahead and just wet the brush, and wow, that is beautiful. I like that. And I like that you can see this stuff here on the outer corner still. This palette is amazing. I'm so excited she picked this for me. I've really been wanting to use this palette more, and I've been trying to definitely get good use out of it because it's so expensive and beautiful and amazing as well. Yeah, some of the shades though definitely need a wet brush. Otherwise, you just don't get full pigmentation and they get a lot of fallout. I have a little bit more of that green metallic that I just want to add back into the outer corner. You know, and I don't do shimmers much in the outer corner of the crease, but I gotta say that it is actually beautiful. You know, I definitely think, you know, some people say you can only do shimmers on the lid and you have to do mattes in the crease and the outer corner, but I really don't think that's true. This actually looks super nice in my opinion. Okay, I have that cream to powder shade here. I'm just going to blend out this crease a little bit. I don't want to blend too much because I don't want to mess up what, you know, I did on the lid. I'm gonna do a brow bone highlight since I'm holding this Tarte palette. This is my favorite palette now to hold in tutorials because it's the perfect shape and it has some basic shades, you know, like highlight and stuff that I can use. Alrighty, I added my recent primer combo, which is the Farsali Skin Tune and the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. And I'm just trying to skip over a few steps because I've been doing a lot of tutorial type videos lately. And I'm gonna go with the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. I love this. I talked about it in my recent video called Drugstore Makeup that is better than high end. So if you're interested, check that out. I love it. And there's a lot of drugstore products that I think are much better than high-end stuff. And I gotta say, my favorite foundations are pretty much all drugstore now, except for maybe like one. This one is very, very full coverage. I'm gonna use a different concealer today because I've used the Milani one in my last couple tutorials. I'm going with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I like this one a lot more than the original camo because it's more hydrating, just like the name says. And yeah, this one is very good. This has a lot of coverage as well though. Every 2 seconds in this video, I have to pull dog hair off my face. Oh my gosh, I love my dog, but he is just shedding so much. It's everywhere, but that's okay. What are you gonna do? Before I go in with powders, I do want to do cream contour, and I did do a whole video on cream products. If you want to check that out, I'll link it in the description box. I used cream contour, highlight, and blush. And I did use the reverse foundation technique, I guess it's called, where basically, well, I only did that for the contour. So I put the contour down and then I put the foundation after that. And honestly, I like this both ways, but if you're using full coverage like I usually do and did today, you really can't do that underneath because you're gonna completely cover it up. For setting powder, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go with the AOA Studio. This is such a good powder, and I have the color Soft Light. It does have a slight, you know, skin tone finish. I don't love those stark white powders because they do tend to leave me a white cast, but this is really nice. And I've noticed, because I've been kind of experimenting with all my foundations and powders and all that lately, and I've just noticed that my foundation lasts longer when I use this powder than my other powders, which is crazy. This is only $1 from Shop Miss A, and it is so wonderful. I went ahead and set my under eye as usual. I'm gonna go with the same Marc Jacobs bronzer. I really do like this one of my favorites. And I did do a recent makeup declutter where I did get rid of some makeup again. I've just been reorganizing constantly, and I found some more products that I just wasn't using. So if you're interested, I will link that below. And it was one where I did actually go through my makeup and kind of pick things out. For blush, I'm gonna go with Milani Tea Rose. Definitely another favorite of mine for sure. This is a kind of a pinky nude. This one goes with a lot of different looks. Highlighter wise, I do want to go with this gold here just because the eye look is so warm. This is Star Island. This is the Samantha March collab with Ofra, but the pink one is Pillow Talk and the gold one is Star Island. I love them both, but I figure since we have a warm eye look, let's go with the gold. And I talked about in my recent ranking highlighter video that for some reason this one is not as intense of a highlight as my other Ofra ones, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure why that is. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that because my other Ofra highlighters are a bit too intense to wear during daytime, where this one is not. But yeah, not sure if it's a different formula or what, but I do like it. I did the lower lash line, inner corner, mascara, brows, skipped over some of the boring stuff, but this eye look, I love it. And I love how shimmery it is. I don't even know if it's picking up on camera, but the Chroma Crystal shade, I love that. That is one of the best things about that Natasha Denona palette, that and the cream to powder formula, and the mattes blend themselves. So I'm so excited that Alex picked this palette for me. I absolutely love it. The formula, gorgeous. For the lips, I'm just gonna do a gloss. We're gonna go with Pat McGrath. This is Flesh Fantasy. I got the mini sets during her sale a few weeks ago, and I'm absolutely loving her gloss formula. It is so smooth. Definitely one of the best that I've tried. And yeah, this is just kind of a warm nude. Love the shine on these glosses. It is gorgeous. This color is actually very similar to my lip color. I will just say, so I got some of the minis. The sets are, you get 3 minis for $25. They're pretty small though. Each one is 0.05 ounces. The full size though is $28, and it's actually quite small as well. It is only 0.17 ounces, which isn't a lot for a lip gloss. You know, a lot of lip glosses are more like 0.2, you know, kind of depends, but for so expensive, you know, that is not a lot of product. But you know what? I'd rather have something I could actually finish, you know, than something that will go bad. I don't mind because it's such a smooth and shiny formula. I am in love with it for sure. Alrighty, that is it for this look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Alex did a really good job with picking out the palette and the shades, although she used the random number generator, so thanks to that, because I normally would not have paired so many shimmery shades together for one look, but I do love how it turned out. So yeah, that is it for this video. Please check out Alex. I will link her in the description box. That is it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.